Hello friends, welcome back to my channel. Welcome if you guys are new here. This is Tiffany. If this is your very first time clicking on my channel, I'm so happy to have you here. Also super happy to have my returning subscribers and viewers. You guys, if you're new, I share lots of grocery hauls, lots of budgeting, lots of recipes that are like easy, that are cheap, and that taste great, because that's what's super important in today's age, because things are going up, but you still got to feed your family. So anyway, today's video is in special collaboration with one of my very, very, very good friends here on YouTube. Her name is Mama Mel. She is amazing. I cannot even stress to you how incredible she is. Mel is one of the kindest and sweetest people that you will ever come across. Mel is such an awesome person. She has the biggest heart, and I am just dying to go to her house and eat her food. She's incredible. She's absolutely incredible. Her YouTube channel has grown so big, and she is so deserving of it because she is just one of the best people there are. So I am so excited to collab with her today. I love her. And happy to be her friend. So you guys, if you've clicked on my video, if you've come from Mel's channel, welcome you guys. So happy you are here. Today I'm sharing with you something that was Mel's idea. We talked about collabing, and she said, why don't we do something to involve the kids, because you guys know I have 4 kids, so they're always eating, but something that the kids would really enjoy, cooking with the kids, making stuff that like is something kid inspired. So that's what I'm doing today. I'm including some recipes that are not only super easy, but stuff my kids love. So I do have a helper today. Emily's going to help me make the first recipe that's in this plan. It is going to be not just the KFC bowls, but a spin on that. It's going to be KFC chicken bowl casserole. So we are going to make that. It's so easy, minimal ingredients. I purchased all this stuff at Aldi, so cheap, and it's delicious. The kids requested it, so that's what we're going to do today. You guys, don't forget to check out Mel's channel when you get done watching my video. Let's go ahead and get started with the first recipe on here, you guys, and I'll see you at the end. So the ingredients you need for this. First off, key note, preheat your oven to 350 degrees. I'm going to take a 13 by 9 inch pan. We've already sprayed it. The ingredients you need is, you are going to need, I'm just using a container of these. You need 4 cups of mashed potatoes. Hopefully this is enough. We're going to use these because I got those at Aldi's on sale. You can use a 12-ounce bag of frozen corn. I'm going to take a little bit of this out. We're just going to use a can because I don't have any frozen corn on hand. You need 5 to 6 chicken tenders cut into bite-sized pieces. We're just going to use this bag because that's what I've used in the past. And then you will need 1 cup of cheddar cheese. And then you're also going to need a cup of brown gravy. They don't sell the gravy in the jars at Aldi, so I'm just going to make this in the microwave because it's super easy. So what we're going to do, Emily's going to help me. We're going to spread the mashed potatoes on the bottom of the 13 by 9 inch pan. We're going to put the popcorn chicken on top. We're going to put the corn on it, and then we're going to cook it for about 20 minutes at 350 degrees. Oh, I'm sorry. And we're going to top it with cheese. And then once it's all done, we will pour the brown gravy on top and serve it. And that is that simple. Basic ingredients and a really yummy meal. So let's get going. So Emily is going to scoop the mashed potatoes into the bottom. There's the helper. And so she's going to scoop that in the bottom of the pan.
I'm going to help.
And then we'll top it with the chicken here in just a minute. is. It is done. We had to put it in. I didn't realize because you don't bake it separately, the time is off where the stuff was frozen, so I had to bake it another 10 minutes. But we made the gravy just with a cup of water in the packet and then just poured it over there. And there you go, guys. Super duper easy. Lainey requested macaroni and cheese because today is her birthday. Today is Lainey's birthday and she wanted macaroni and cheese to go with it. So that's what we're serving this with. Okay, we're gonna cook this. Yes, this is lean ground turkey. I know, guys. I know that I'm showing this on Mama Mel's channel and she is not a ground turkey person. I am. I've been using beef for all of my recipes for the last couple months, but this was something I was going to make for meal prep, but I'm going to go ahead and use it today because I didn't thaw my meat out. So what we're going to do is take 1 pound of ground beef or ground turkey, and you're just going to brown it until it's cooked all the way through. Then we'll add in our fun stuff. So we'll come back in a minute while I get this started. Now we're going to add in a teaspoon of the minced garlic. So let's get that cooked through. If you were going to add an onion, you can put like a ½ cup of diced onion in this mixture. And then what I'm going to do is just add this minced. That way it gives it the flavor, but it doesn't actually have it. So now we're going to add in, you're supposed to add in 12 ounces of corn that's frozen. I'm just going to add in what I have. And we're going to add in a packet of taco seasoning. We're going to add in, it says 1 14.5 ounce can of diced tomato. Now we're going to add the 2 cans of the diced green chilies, or rotel, I guess you could say.
Oh.
There's 1 can, add the other can. And then we're going to add in, we need to add the Doritos in, the crushed ones. The 2 cups of crushed Doritos. I'm going to add in the packet of taco seasoning, and then we'll add in a cup of sour cream. And Em's going to add in the Doritos. Let's see, let's get that taco seasoning mixed through. You don't drain the rotel. You just mix it together. No, we only need the 1 finely crushed Doritos to mix through. Yeah.
Okay. Very crushed.
Very crushed. Just put the very crushed ones in there.
Okay.
So she just crushed those up with a rolling pin. I'm gonna mix that through, and then we're gonna get a measuring cup of the sour cream. Put that in.
What size?
So we're gonna put the 1 cup in now, the sour cream, and then we're gonna mix that all together. And I was gonna have Emily help me mix it, but I put this into the smaller pan and it is going all over the place. And all we're gonna do is preheat the oven to, I think, 350. And you only have to bake this for 5 minutes once it's in the dish. So I've already sprayed the pan, so we're gonna put it in the 13 by 9 inch pan. And you were supposed to put the 2 cups of cheese in with this. You can use the Mexican cheese. I waited till we put it in here because I knew I didn't have any more room and it would just get stuck. So I'm going to use the special blend of cheese that I got. It is the queso cheese because this is our favorite cheese. And I think it just makes the dishes that much better. So I'm going to use the whole thing. This is only 2 cups. So, which that's fine. You know us if you've been here long, how much we like cheese in our meals. So I'll just put that in here because it just needs to be mixed through. It doesn't really matter if it goes on top or not. We'll just kind of leave it on top because it's going to bake into it. Make it all melty. So we're going to bake this at 350 for 5 minutes. Once those 5 minutes are up, we're going to take the 1 cup of crushed Doritos and we're going to sprinkle it on top with 1 cup of cheese and bake it for another 5 minutes and it will be done. Okay, it is done. So we're going to put another cup in. I had to spread it around because it was all the cheese was on top. So add half of this. Then we'll add the Doritos in and bake it for another 5 minutes and it will be ready. It already smells so good. Plus, can you really go wrong with tacos and cheese? I mean, really? It's my favorite way to like say that I'm not making tacos every single week because Ryan gets tired of tacos, but I live for them. So this is just a way that I can still sneak the taco fixation in by like mixing it up and making something a little bit different. So there we go. Let's cook it for 5 minutes. Okay, we're gonna make mini sliders. You guys can use ground beef. Like I said, feel free in any recipe. I had this meat to use up, so I'm gonna use ground turkey because I prefer it anyway. I'm gonna take a diced onion. You can dice it up real finely if you want to. I'm just using one that I had on hand. Use a teaspoon of garlic powder, a teaspoon of salt, and a teaspoon of pepper for the seasonings. And we're just gonna cook this through. You'll also need a pack of, you can double this by the way. I didn't have enough meat thawed out or enough rolls, but you can double it. That's what the normal recipe is. I'm just making 12 tonight because we still have leftovers we can use up. And we're just going to cook this and brown it through. So we're just going to cook this through until it's nice and brown, and then we'll proceed to the next step. Okay, for this recipe, for this part, you can use butter to put in the bottom of your baking sheet. I'm not. I'm just going to use cooking spray. And then I'm going to use Hawaiian sweet rolls. So if you were going to make the 2 pounds of beef, you would use 24. I'm just using 12 because that's what we have. And we are just going to split these and put the bottom halves on here. And then we're going to top it with sliced cheese. You can use cheddar cheese. You can use, you know, whatever. I never think that there's like a right or wrong cheese. Just use your preference. Because recipes might say cheddar cheese, but this is honestly, you can always make any recipe you are making to your liking. It doesn't have to follow to a T what it says in the recipe, you know? That'd be boring if everybody made exactly the same thing. So, I'm just going to spread these and then I'm going to take the tops off these. Put a slice of cheese. That ground beef mixture is done. I'm going to put the ground beef mixture on top of it, and then I'm going to put some shredded cheese on top because we're going to brush the tops with some butter and put them in the oven. So make sure your oven is preheated to 350. Okay, so now you're supposed to add a half a cup of mayo to the pan. I'm not going to do that because some of them don't like mayo. So, and I know I'm one. I don't like mayo. So now we're just going to lay these. Whoop, I'm going to get a different spoon for this. We're going to get the spoon and put the meat mixture on top of that. Okay, I'm going to spray it. You can put some like regular butter on it. I've got this spray butter because it's convenient. So I'm just going to spray the tops of this. And then I'm going to add a little bit of garlic salt on top to give it extra taste. You can add sesame seeds if you want to. I don't prefer to do that. I like the garlicky taste. So that's what we're doing to these because we're going to cook them in the oven, I think for about 5 minutes. We're going to cook it for 12 to 15 minutes at 350 degrees. And then we'll come back and see how pretty these look. Okay, my beautiful friends, that's going to be it for today's video. I hope you guys enjoyed it. I hope it gave you some super duper easy ideas for dinner tonight. or this week that you could even make with your kids, that your kids are sure to really, really enjoy, because these were so easy, so budget friendly, and my kids loved all of them. Also, you guys, don't forget to check out my very dear friend Mama Mel's channel. Give her some love. And you guys, if you're coming from Mama Mel's channel, thank you so much for watching. I hope you will stick around. Lots and lots more content coming your way. And I will have another video up tomorrow and another one up Sunday. So I appreciate you guys. I love you, and I'll see you in the next one. Also, you guys, I will have some new apparel up, probably customizable stuff on Saturday for the mamas and the grandmas and everybody. So I'll link it all down below. I'll see you in the next one. Bye.